This year, Sofia Raffaeli has made Italy proud. The 18-year-old won the all-around title at the 2022 World Rhythmic Gymnastics Championships on September 17th at Armeets Arena in Sofia, Bulgaria. This is not just any win, though. Raffaeli now has 4 gold medals and 5 medals in total from this event. She's even being called the European Hoop Champion. Here's what we know about Sofia Raffaeli's historic all-around title at Rhythmic Gymnast Worlds. To start with, Sofia's win becomes a historic event. As the competition started on Wednesday, the 14th of September, the 18-year-old won both gold medals in hoop and ball. Raffaeli got a total score of 133.250 on all 4 pieces of equipment. The runners-up, on the other hand, Darja Varfolomeev of Germany, got the silver medal with a score of 132.450, and Stiliana Nikolova of Bulgaria got the bronze with a score of 128.800. All 3 medalists earned spots for their national Olympic committees at the Paris 2024 Olympics. But the star of the show, Sofia, has marked a really important point in history with her win. Raffaeli's win made history because she's the first Italian to win both the world all-around title and also the first Italian to bag a medal of any color in the highly competitive all-around final. The silver won by Varfolomeev is a first for Germany as a whole, and also ever since Simona Pecheva won silver in 2001, Nikolova has been the first Bulgarian to make it to the top 3 in the all-around. Coming up, Raffaeli set herself apart at every point in the championship. Raffaeli didn't waste any time in the first final with the hoop. She definitely raised the bar when she threw a huge 34.850 as the first competitor. This score was almost 2.5 points better than her qualifying score, and the silver medalist, Bulgaria's Stiliana Nikolova, fell 1.450 points short as the last competitor in the final. She got 33.400 points. Darja Varfolomeev of Germany got 3rd place with a score of 32.150. After that, Raffaeli won a 2nd gold medal in the ball final. This one also went kind of the same as the hoop. This time, Raffaeli went last. She knew she had to score higher than 34.100 to beat Varfolomeev and win gold, and she delivered. She got a score of 34.9, which won her the title and made Varfolomeev settle for silver. Melina Baldassari of Italy got the 3rd place medal with a score of 32.400. Sofia Raffaeli later mentioned that she was pretty anxious during the ball round. She wasn't really sure if she was winning this one until the score came, and she was absolutely ecstatic. What also may have helped Raffaeli was the fact that 2 of the favorites going into the event, Darja Varfolomeev of Israel and Boriana Kalin of Bulgaria, dropped out. At the European Championships in June, they placed 1st and 2nd in the all-round. The reason Varfolomeev dropped out was not clear right away, but the Bulgarian Gymnastics Federation said that Kalin dropped out because she had a high fever. What's more, it wasn't all smooth sailing. Sofia Raffaeli may have won the all-around championship, but there were a few hiccups that could have been bad if she hadn't recovered in time. She made a club error in her first set, but she played well in her next 3 sets and earned 133.250 points. Raffaeli knew she had made a mistake, but she accepted it and moved on in the most graceful way possible. She assured everyone she would train and do better job next year because clubs are her favorite combination, and she wants to do it justice. Sofia's coach, Giulietta Cantalupi, was very quick to defend her trainee, saying that the combination is hard, so it makes sense why she wasn't able to do her best. But even though there was a minor obstacle, it was actually the best race Raffaeli's ever won. Her coach also mentioned that Raffaeli had come a long way from the European Championships in Tel Aviv, where she was also afraid she wasn't going to perform well. But since then, she's changed mentally, and because she has improved a lot, the tape Sofia was playing was very hard to nail in the first place. What's important in this combination, though, is to not fall. So an error at the end of the day is okay because at least Raffaeli stopped herself from falling. This incident just shows that the competition doesn't always go as planned, but they can always learn from their mistakes and do better next time. Next, Raffaeli's own reaction sums it all. After the win, Sofia was getting support on social media from all around the world congratulating her. For her, it was a very touching and emotional experience. In her interviews, she talked about how much the medals meant to her, Italy, and her coaches. She said that she felt like she was at home in Bulgaria because of the crowd and the Bulgarian team, so she was happy throughout the competition. After the medal ceremony, she admitted it was a big deal because it's not like every day that you get 2 gold medals. When she was asked if she was surprised by her double gold, the answer was a big no. Raffaeli knew she earned them because she had worked hard for many years in the hopes of getting this kind of recognition, and we're really happy she doesn't shy away from owning it. Now for some other related news you might have missed out on. First up, Darja Varfolomeev makes Germany proud. In the club's final, Varfolomeev and Germany as a whole won their first gold medals ever. This win was really exciting because just the day before, she won the first rhythmic gymnastics world medal for her country. After a great performance, Varfolomeev couldn't hold back her happiness when her score 33.550 flashed on the screen. She became so emotional that she almost immediately burst into tears. Varfolomeev was actually expecting to come second or third, but the fact that she came in first felt like a dream because she didn't think it was possible for her to become a world champion. Stiliana, Nikolova, and Sofia Raffaeli, who was also competing, did not end up doing so well during this round, which played in Varfolomeev's favor. Stiliana Nikolova of Bulgaria was the best qualifier for the event. She made a mistake early on when she dropped both clubs while doing a mastery behind her back, but she got over it and got silver with a score of 32.600. Her dance was to the song Maniac by Michael Cimbello. Sofia Raffaeli, who won both the hoop and ball titles for the first night, looked like she could have challenged for gold, but she dropped the club several times during her routine and had to settle for third place with a score of 31.850. Up next, gymnastics was taken off the European Games schedule because there wasn't a suitable place to hold them in 2023. The sport was part of the 2015 and 2019 Olympic Games, but it was taken off the 2023 schedule because European Gymnastics, the organizing committee in Poland, and European Olympic Committees, EOC, could not come to a deal. Apparently, according to the president of European Gymnastics, they looked at a lot of different options for next year's events, but the sad news is that they couldn't find a place that was good enough for gymnastics. We're unsure for now, but the EOC and future hosts will probably think about putting gymnastics back on the schedule for the European Games. During Minsk 2019, the EOC signed a letter of intent with the European Union of Gymnastics to include the sport. At the time, gymnastics was the first sport that was provisionally on the schedule for Krakow Malopolska in 2023. The EOC is still thankful to the region for all the work it's doing to host the European Games, and it is also thankful to the European Gymnastics Federation for continuing to support the European Games. Things are a bit vague right now, but they're definitely looking into having gymnastics back for possible future editions. So far, the European Games will take place from June 21 to July 2, 2023. Finally, Alessia Morelli talks about how Farfalla has become a brand. The two-time Olympian Alessia Morelli led the Italian butterflies to bronze at Tokyo 2020. For a really long time, the butterflies have been gaining traction on social media. Morelli is the captain of the team called Farfalla, which means butterflies in Italian. Martina Centofanti, Agnese Duranti, Martina Sant'Andrea, Daniela Margreen, and Laura Paris are also part of the team. In an extensive interview recently, the 26-year-old talked about her special bond with her teammates. Back when Alessia Morelli was a small child, she was already watching the butterflies on TV. She talks about how being a Farfalla has become a sort of brand or symbol over time. It was fascinating for people to see the 5 girls acting as if they were one and moving perfectly, almost as if they were flying. According to Morelli, the butterfly is a sign because it went on a long journey to become one. Many people find it interesting that it has changed from a caterpillar. For Morelli and her team, knowing that little girls want to be butterflies like them is definitely a source of motivation. This gives them the strength to keep flapping their wings and fly higher and higher. That's a wrap for this video. What are your thoughts on Sofia Raffaeli claiming an all-around title at Rhythmic Gymnastics Worlds? Let us know in the comments below. Also, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.